Warning: this game is rated M for mature. This game involves acts of a violent nature, sensitive topics around sexual themes, and a very annoying talking bear. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
Hey everybody, so I guess I'll just start here. Welcome back. So, Igor here is going to tell us about a few things, about how the game is supposed to be played. Or, kind of.
And so we meet again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
Hold on to this.
You have obtained the Velvet Key. This allows you to go into the Velvet Room from various locations in the game.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this Velvet Room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance. You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you. Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special. It is like the number 0, empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself. The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart, and the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Okay, so I guess this is a good time to bring it up. So, when we summoned Izanagi, we summoned, and it was a persona under the Fool Tarot card. All personas have a tarot card that they're under, and usually it's thematic. Because Yu Narakami, as a character, has the Fool Tarot card in his present, he is able to, he has a few things that reflect upon him. Because if you've ever looked at the Fool Tarot card, you'll notice that it has the number 0. It's the card that basically is the most associated with the ace in the minor arcana, which is the the like hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds. And it's like ace, 2 through 10, and then jack, king, queen. The ace is both considered the beginning of the set of cards and the end of the set of cards. The first card in the set and the most powerful card in the set at the same time. Just like that, the Fool Tarot card is both the starting point, 0, and the end point, infinity. So it is a card with infinite potential. And usually when it is in your past, it means that you had to start from square one, and you've built yourself up to where you are now. If it's in your future, usually it will mean that there are certain that you will be brought back to that square one. So, so usually it will. The idea of starting over is oftentimes scary to people. So that being in your future might cause some problems. But yeah, it's often meaning to like almost like innocence and a free spirit, which usually but it being like kind of an empty spot, I think is also kind of like making fun of the fact that you're playing a silent protagonist who you're imparting a lot of character onto by playing as them. So, you know, stuff like that. That's kind of it for the full tarot card. There's not much going on with it. It's one of those interesting things where it's like, it has a lot of meaning, but nothing deep. It's oddly reminiscent of main protagonists. But yeah, I get it.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Where will your awakened power of the wild card take you?
Oh, I forgot to bring up what they were just talking about. So each character that we run into will also have a tarot card in their present. So, so we need to form bonds with other tarot card members so we can utilize more personas in battle. So it's like when we find the person whose tarot card is, let's just say, Hierophant, it will allow us to use Hierophant Arcana for our personas. And the higher we level up, the better the personas they are when we utilize them. That makes sense? Okay, heading off.
I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together. Till we meet again.
Yo! You saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who it was, but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem.
Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims. If someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable.
And it's still considered manslaughter in the regular world, so yeah.
We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes. There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
Yeah, I want to keep my word too.
Totally. A promise is a promise. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked. I think I can do that now because I have the same power.
Okay, so what Yosuke is basically bringing up here is that people with personas are able to actually interact with the TV and able to go into it. The reason why we were able to enter the TV in the first place that night was because we heard the I am thou, thou art I while that was happening. Meaning that we had a persona before we even set foot into the TV world. I just want to hold on to that information for later.
Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case. Then again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like, as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case. Well, let's do our best.
Yeah, totally. Even with so much mystery swirling around you, Yosuke is trying his hardest to move on. You sense a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. Thou art I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond, brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas with the Magician Arcana. As you form a bond with Yosuke, you feel the power of your heart strengthening. You recall Igor's words.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links. Is this bond with Yosuke what Igor was talking about? You've established the Yosuke Hanamura social link of the Magician Arcana. Yosuke's determination bout has been enhanced. Yosuke can now wake up a knocked down ally during battle. Which is, you know, fairly good. Wait. Can't pause yet.
Achie!
So I'll just bring it now. Okay. So, you know what? I'm gonna wait until the end of all this.
About yesterday? We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
Oh man. What should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real? You know, all that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko.
Oh, you don't say. Maybe if I would have, thought about that a little bit more, I could have come to the same conclusion. I don't know.
That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too. I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
You summed up the information that you gained from the other world for Chie.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
No good. Her voicemail picked up. She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Stop it! Something must have come up, like an errand or something. Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer herself if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko. Pick up. Oh, is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there. I see. Nah, it was nothing. I'll email you again later. She was over at the inn.
Thank goodness that crisis was completely averted at the last second.
She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah. Oh, now that I think about it, this has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too. For crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing. She was totally fine. And you were all, is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Sorry, but there is a reason we thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV. But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. All right, let's meet up at Junes after school.
Some things to think about as the mystery continues. Okay, you explained to Chie in detail again what happened last night.
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't have gone into too much detail about that part. Whoops.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think I mentioned it. I think I did though. But they moved the initial battle with the two mouth monsters instead of when they were outside the liquor store to the initial time in which they came in as they were running away from the apartment. And I feel like in the anime, that is so much better because it caps off the end of the first episode with that. And I feel like doing it like that was a little bit better because it adds something to their first trip, showing that it's always dangerous going inside, showing the reason why they would be cautious for Chie going in. And Yosuke was making a huge risk by going in himself. You know, stuff like that. I kind of like how the anime put it.
Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside. Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
I got it. Come here a sec. Try sticking your hand in and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway. Hey, Chie, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
You tried beckoning Teddy over. Something bit you.
What's wrong?
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot! Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, come on. Don't cry. Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it.
I was being sarcastic, but okay, Chie.
Hey, you! We know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear like always.
Teddy.
This land feels so barren.
Shut it! So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone, but still.
Yeah. You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
Sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
Okay. You exchange cell numbers.
Alright, don't forget to watch tonight.
Definitely. Was it really Yukiko who appeared last night? You need to watch the Midnight Channel again tonight.
Looks like we found all we're gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
I'm struggling not to say it. It's a good line though.
I know. We haven't found the cause of death for the first Vic, and now we got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp.
It is actually painful to try and not say the line. Go watch the comic dub, it's amazing.
But if that's true,
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders. He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary. He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case, regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. But I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up. But that hardly points to a motive. And coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news too.
What? Is the...
Okay, I got it. How's this?
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Either way, all we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims. Our perp. It has to be someone in Inaba.
Detective! Dang it. Okay, so I needed to bring this up because Dojima basically laid down the groundwork for the entire mystery. It can't be the other two people in the love triangle, because they both have incredibly solid alibis. It can't be our character, because we know that he's innocent. And I'm gonna just set this out. It can't be any person that is going to be in our party. So if they end up getting a persona, they can't have been there, mostly because the person who came into that world must already have some sort of connection. So anyone who gets thrown into the TV and anyone who is a party member because of that can't possibly be a suspect. But I'm gonna just put this out there. Literally anyone else that has a portrait that is a voiced character has a possibility of being a suspect. So if we went into a character that's basically like, oh yeah, this character, they put effort into voicing them, most likely has the potential of being the suspect. Like, that even goes for Dojima. We do not know if he's innocent. Like, that is how messed up this whole thing is.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
Welcome home.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so, we do not really have anything else to do. Gonna just quickly save, but I'm going to bring up something important, and that is character status. So we have our character and we have Yosuke. As I mentioned, Yosuke's persona is okay. Wait, no. So our persona, as of right now, is Izanagi, who is Fool. So, we're gonna have the ability to switch personas, as is, a tribute of us being a full Arcana. Yosuke is Magician. He's got like wind element. He's weak to electricity, which is counter to us, who uses electricity and is weak to wind. Is not usually as cut and dry as it usually is, but I'm gonna just make it known that, like, when a party member shows up, I'm gonna pull the cursor up onto the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Wait. I did that weird. Okay. So, if it's fire, ice is gonna be its weakness. If it's dark, light is gonna be its weakness. Stuff like that. So stuff like that is kind of important to bring up for later fights. But right now, let's just talk about Yosuke. Is there a social link tab? Yes. So, Yosuke is of the Magician. So, let me just pull up. Okay. So, some of the things that you want to kind of mention is that even though, so like a timeline of events going from 0 to 21. Is it 21 or 23? I'm pretty sure it's 21. I could just quickly double check my setup here. Yeah, it's 21. It's the final number. It's almost like a timeline of events. 0 is the starting point. Meanwhile, Magician, number 1, is supposed to be also supposed to have like a begin anew connotation, but it's almost like it's the idea that it's like you have basically planted your flag. It's your first step forward towards a new being, you know. Usually it's usually people who are magicians are easily manipulated, and they usually have untapped potential. But one of their important aspects is that they're resourceful. They're inspired. They usually have, some sort of like instinct about what's going on. Usually they will be a little bit more resourceful than other characters, and they will have powerful personalities. Let's just say. One of the so magicians will usually have a little bit more substance to them when it comes to team dynamics. Hey Nanako, how's it going?
Well...
Can't really check our stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Good evening! Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a Hoax. Princess Yukiko's hunt for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to bottom. I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
That was definitely Yukiko on the Midnight Channel just now.
Hey, did you see that?
Yes, Yosuke, and can I just say, that is an amazing jacket you've got on.
That was Yukiko-san for sure. It looked like her, and I mean, she even said her name.
Well, yeah, that part too.
But didn't the stuff she was saying sound weird? And she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before, too?
No, unless you consider, horror, low budget, like, horror flicks, for, like, the, like, weird editing.
What's going on?
Try to contact Chie first.
You're right. Let's get her to contact Yukio-san.
Well, yeah, because I don't have her phone number, so, like...
Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
Okay. You promised to meet up with him tomorrow. You clearly decided to get a bit early tonight.